Montgomery College sports teams continue to win in local games and at regional championships. Here's Michael Brown with sports.
Just 4 years ago, there were rumors afoot that the women's volleyball program might be eliminated. There had been numerous coaching changes, roster numbers were down, and the wins were tough to come by. But then Joe Moyer was hired as head coach, and things began to dramatically change for the better.
Hard work, recruiting the right players, and a commitment to off-season training have been key factors in the program's turnaround.
So this is my third year coaching Montgomery College, and my first year we were 4-7. Second year and last year we were 7-4. It's a nice turnaround. The 2007 season was the best season in the history of Montgomery College. We finished with 10 wins and 2 losses in the conference and 13-4 overall.
Moyer credits the turnaround to key players like captains Deb Rodriguez and Kate Reed, plus freshmen Kayla Hickson and Sam Pupa. But the players point to their coach as the reason.
Joe is an awesome coach. He has a lot of volleyball knowledge, a lot of experience, and he taught me so much. He was the one that put me outside. I was never an outside hitter. He was the one that put me outside, and that really improved my game.
And off-season training got the team ready for some tough moments during the season.
I really They worked harder, and as a coaching staff, we could push them more. So when we were in a tough spot at the end of the year, these girls were in better shape, mentally and emotionally ready.
One of the toughest spots came in the regional semifinals against defending champion Howard.
In the Region 20 tournament, we beat the defending champions, which was Howard Community College. It was a great match, and where the ladies had to dig deep to win it in that 5th and deciding game.
One of the highlights of the season, I think, was the Howard game, definitely. Last year we played them and we didn't accomplish that goal, and this year was one of my personal goals to beat the Howard team goal.
That victory and the expected return of Hickson, Pupa, and others next year, plus another recruiting class, have Moyer feeling very optimistic about the future.
Once you, especially locally in the county, that you have a program that is successful, that kids can not only work hard and have fun, but also get a good education and have a chance to possibly go and play volleyball at a 4-year school. You start to build that reputation, and we'll get stronger and stronger players and start to build our tradition here at Montgomery College.
Turning now to women's soccer, it's no secret that for the last couple of years, this program has been beset by adversity. That's the effect that multiple coaching changes can have. So when athletic director Barry Street named a new coach this year, he knew the importance of making the right choice. And with the way the year went, it looks like he did.
His choice was Kelly Wakeman, who, though young, has deep and broad soccer experience.
I knew while I was playing college soccer that those years would be limited as far as playing, but that my coaching years would extend far beyond that. So I started observing early on, what would I do as a coach? What would I do differently? What drills would I take? What's my philosophy on the whole thing? And started at a young age with coaching. I coached all through college. And afterwards, I've never had a season where I haven't been coaching. Usually I'm coaching 2 or 3 teams. I was going to coach somewhere. It was just a matter of where. Job
1 for Wakeman was to build up the roster. In the recent past, the roster numbers have been low, but Wakeman's presence changed that.
This year, we have a lot of skilled players. I think we're doing better as a team, we're working together and becoming more like a team or becoming a whole.
And the team likes playing for their new coach.
It's actually really great. She's a really great coach. She's taught me a lot of things.
She's young, she's fun, she makes practice fun, and she understands us, so yeah, I like it.
One of the models that Wakeman looks to as she builds the program is Howard Community College.
One of the highlights for us was Howard, which is a college that has done something similar to what we hope to do. They've developed into a little bit of a force to be reckoned with over time. That was a 2-0 loss for us, but we played them really hard, and 0-0 at halftime.
And one of the best indications that this team is headed in the right direction came in the first round of the regional playoffs.
We drew Potomac State semifinal. This is a really good chance to see what are we made of at the end of the year versus how we were in the middle of the year. We played our A game, probably one of our best games of the season. Everybody contributed. I believe we had 4 different people score that game. It was 5-0 as the end result, and it was a beautiful end result. The girls were happy with it. I was happy with it.
And even though they lost in the regional finals, this season has to be considered a great start for Wakeman.
I think it was a great experience. I can't say enough about the quality of the young ladies that I worked with. I had numerous high school coaches, their previous high school coaches, come out and watch a game and say, you were a completely different team at the end of the year than you were at the beginning.
And it was over the river and through the woods for the cross-country team this season. In just his second year as head coach, Jamal Schools has rebuilt the program through a rigorous training regimen, an ambitious meet schedule, and aggressive recruiting. And the results are starting to reflect all that hard work. The team finished second in the Region 20 championships, and 4 runners finished in the top 10. Andre Handsome placed third, Mike Stepik 6th, Robbie Young 9th, and Kelson Logan came in 10th. And finally, in men's soccer, where once again head coach Steve Nakamura's team played what most observers called the toughest schedule on the East Coast. It's something they've always done here to get ready for the tough postseason. And this year, the strategy paid off handsomely.
In the early season, the team played several Division I teams as well as the #1 team in the country. It helps battle harden the team, but when you're mixing new players in with a tough schedule, sometimes the results are not what you hope for.
We've had a shaky start. We had to maneuver some personnel around in 3 or 4 different games. We've had to realign our defense. Frank is playing just as well as he did last year, if not better, but because of the rearrangement of the back 4 has made it difficult to keep goals out.
But Nakamura made the necessary moves, and the players responded.
Well, it started off pretty rocky. We had a lot of defensive problems. But as the season progressed, we've gotten a lot better. Everybody's gelled, and we're doing pretty well now.
We're actually doing much better than last year at finishing, I think, at moving the ball around. We're just doing a really good job.
Part of the reason they gelled is Nakamura. The players respond to his leadership.
I love playing with Coach Nakamura. I really love to, always motivate us, hey, you know what, we're going to a win. He always want to make us know, hey, you know what, we're going for a win, and let's go and get it.
So with all systems go, the team advanced to the regionals, knocking off Howard in the first round and avenging last year's loss to Anne Arundel while winning the Region 20 championship on penalty kicks. And even though the nation's #1 team, Union, edged them in the district finals, this team became something special.
Winning the region, my first regional tournament, was a great feeling. I think the guys they knew that they could win it. They knew they had to do it. We proved to everybody that we belonged where we did. So getting to the district finals was another step. We just couldn't get through that. So the first one is always seems to be very special. And these were a good group of guys.
And that's all for sports. Back to you, Beth.
Thanks, Michael, and thank you for watching. For more information about the stories in this show, visit montgomerycollege.edu/mctoday. For Montgomery College Today, I'm Elizabeth Homan. I'll leave you now with the sights and sounds of President Brian Johnson's inauguration.
Y'all hear this? You haven't seen it yet. Yeah. I think I feel a key change. Congratulations, Dr.